Welcome back. Well, Egypt have reached great achievements in several sports during the past week, which deserve praise and would cause pride. The bronze medal went to the Olympic champion Ala Abul Qasim in the World Cup for fencing. The mixed doubles gold medal went to Hana Gouda. In table tennis at the 15-year-old championship, Olympic champion Saif Isa won a new bronze in the Taekwondo Grand Prize, which is the seventh for the champion in an unprecedented achievement for the Egyptian Taekwondo. Meanwhile, Thuraya Mahmoud, Nadine El-Salawi, Hala Mustafa and Ranim Al-Giddawi won the African basket 3 times 3 title and qualified for the World Championship. Well, to shed more light on these achievements, we have the pleasure to have this phone with Ms. Mona Sami, the sports expert. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's always a pleasure to be here.
My pleasure. Well, Ms. Sami, how do you weigh the performance of the Olympic champion Ala Abul Qasim in the World Cup of fencing?
The champion Ala Abul Qasim was able to achieve a new record added to his history by winning the bronze medal at the World Cup. He did a great matches during the championship. He was able to qualify for the semi-final and secure the medal for Egypt after defeating the Italian player. By the way, the Italian player ranked fourth in the world. That it was in the quarter-final, and unfortunately in the semi-final he was injured, and in front of the ranked number one in the world, he was injured, and which led him not to completing the semi-final match. But he could secure the bronze medal in a historic result, and I think this is a very great job for him. As Ala Abul Qasim, he is the owner of the historical Olympic medal for Egypt in London Olympics. So for myself, I felt happy for him that he could succeed and returning again back to the podium in the champions.
Yes, in the table tennis sport, Hana Gouda won the mixed doubles golden medal at the 15-year World Championship. So how do you assess that?
Hana Gouda, as everyone say, the miracle girl. She always be in the top. She could win the gold medal in the mixed double competition at the World Junior and Youth Championship. I think this was an amazing job for her. She could defeat a very good players in this championship. Hana Gouda added her third medal in the under 15 World Junior Championship, as she won the silver medal for single and the gold medal for double last year. So she keep adding her medals. Also, there was a great impact for this one of Hana Gouda as the president of the International Federation of the Tennis Table. Was keen to congratulate the player and congratulate the Egyptian Table Tennis Federation, stressing that she saw the match and she expressed her admiration for the performance of Hana Gouda and the Egyptian delegation. For me, I'm waiting Hana Gouda to get and to achieve a medal in the Olympics in the future.
Yes. So, Ms. Sami, to what extent is Saif Isa's seventh bronze medal considered an unprecedented achievement for the Egyptian Taekwondo?
Yes, I think it was the prize for him for a long and difficult season. He had a very difficult season from the beginning of the year. Last week, he could achieve the bronze medal in the 80 kilogram competition in the Grand Prix. This bronze medal achieved by after defeating the American player. So he topped, although Isa, he topped now the world classification for 80 kilogram after as per International Federation. So I think it's a continuous result of his dedication to hard work Isa this season started his medals with the gold medal of the African Championship. Then he could also achieve the gold of Mediterranean and the silver of another Grand Prix and the bronze of World Championship. By the way, the World Championship, this bronze medal came after absence of 9 years. And today or nowadays, the bronze of Grand Prix, it's seventh in his history. So I love Asifa Isa personally, and I see he deserves the best because he a dedicated player to his aim. So
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Ms. Sami, how do you view the Egyptian players' victories in the African basketball 3x3 title?
I think we are in the right track for the Egyptian basketball 3x3. As we started to gain the result of a long plan from the Basketball Federation, specifically for the women's sports. Egypt's women team won the African Championship and they could qualify for the 2023 World Cup. And for the men's team also, they came in the second place. So I think there are very promising future for the basketball 3x3, for the Egyptian basketball 3x3, especially in the women field.
Yes, so Ms. Sami, how could we enhance the physical and mental importance of sports to our children?
I think this may be a very complex process, but it should be starting from school besides
yes.
family and home.
Yes.
Because the role of the school has a great influence on the children.
Yes.
And also the availability of many places to practice sports is one of the important things that came in built in the children that the sport to be a habit, not just to be a professional player, but just for your health, for your mental health. I think specifically from school, from the first time. This is my opinion.
Yes. So, Ms. Sami, how do you evaluate the state's efforts and the role played by the state and its keenness on boosting the field of sports during the past years?
There are a lot of efforts have been made over the past years to increase the stadium infrastructure and hosting many international tournaments. Also in entering the world of professionalism in most sports, not especially or specifically for football, and all these efforts led to many achievements. Most notably, the Tokyo medals, where the Egyptian delegation achieved 6 medals, and it was a very huge achievement over all the history. So I think we are in a very good place, and it will be payback in the future.
Yes. So, Ms. Sami, the state pays great attention to supporting people with determination concerning the sports. And actually, years ago, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi allocated a special year for people with determination. And we see even the new buildings that in the new projects, the national projects Egypt is establishing, there are always places for the people of determination in order to facilitate their movement and help them in any place they could go in the country. So concerning the sport, how do you see the state's efforts concerning supporting the people with determination in the field of sport?
I think the past years have witnessed many development and progress in this field, and more specifically in media attention. They begin to have a very media attention, and they be on social media and on televisions, radios. All this give the player a very major support for their matches. Although I think we have been on good steps that we hope for more, and also it's a very good for the players. As we saw, like in the Paralympic Games or Special Olympics, we saw a huge players and the different categories, different ages. They achieve more than medals for the Egyptian team. So I think this is witnesses of many developments and the progress.
Yes, Ms. Sami, how would the state and especially the Minister of Sports would deal with the champions like Ala Abul Qasim, like Hana Gouda, Saif Isa, and others in the coming stage? What do we expect from our heroes?
I think they will after he gives congratulations to their players, and I think they will have a celebration for those players. Also, Alaa and Hana Gouda and also Sif Isa, they really are really champions. So they have a very huge attention, not today or not after this medal, but for a years. So I think there will be a very different changes because the players already have a very attention, but I think there will be a very celebration for them or a new plan to set a new record for those players as they raise the Egyptian flag in the international championship.
Yes, I thank you very much for your time and for your valuable information, Ms. Muna Sami, the sports expert. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. And with this, my dear viewers, we come to the end of this episode of our program, Cairo Local Time. My name is Aman Mukhtar. Thank you for watching.